everyone, and welcome to the start of a very special edition reading vlog. So it's actually Valentine's Day, so happy belated Valentine's Day everyone, but also it's a long weekend for both Clay and I. So because of that, we're actually doing a bit of a vacation. We're staying pretty local, but we basically have rented a little tiny home upstate, and we're staying there for 2 days this weekend. We're gonna bring Matilda along. It's dog friendly. They have a dog park. It's in the wilderness, so she's gonna have a grand old time. And yeah, we're basically just gonna head upstate for a couple days, just relax, hang out, and you know, enjoy the great outdoors, if you will. But of course, similar I guess to last year, I do plan on doing a lot of reading while I'm there, and also just a lot of hanging out, watching TV, watching movies, doing that whole thing. Aside from that, we leave tomorrow morning. But this is actually a pretty busy weekend. So tonight, Valentine's Day, Clay and I are just gonna lay low, hang out here. We're gonna get some dinner, I think, at this like pizza place that we both really like. And then tomorrow morning, I'm actually waking up kind of early because I'm gonna meet Jenna in the city, and we're gonna do a photo shoot, which should be really cool. It's gonna be freezing tomorrow, like 20 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm gonna be wearing a strapless dress. So that's gonna be interesting, but the photo should be really nice. So I'm meeting her for an hour tomorrow morning to do a photo shoot, then I'm gonna come back here, pack, and skedaddle with Clay. We're gonna drive upstate, and I'm really looking forward to it. We're gonna do hiking, outdoor adventures, all of that. That being said, let's talk about the books I hope to read during this long weekend. All right, so these are the two books on my TBR for the weekend. I'm still listening to the Romanoff's nonfiction book, which I've been listening to on my commute, so I did listen to a bit of that today. But the first book I'm gonna chat about is the book I'm currently reading. I'm not very far, I'm like 52 pages in or something like that. But this is actually Things in Jars, which is a recent pickup for me from Book of the Month. And this is a Victorian era murder mystery novel following a female detective. It's super peculiar, which we all know I like a weird book. So far I'm liking it. I'm just trying to get my bearings still in this mystery story because I thought it would be like a pretty straightforward murder mystery female detective, but there's definitely elements of mystery surrounding our main character there as well as elements of supernatural. So I'm liking this, really intriguing. It's only like 360 pages, so I feel like I should be able to breeze through this weekend. And when I finish, I want to pick up A Heart So Fierce and Broken because I know I'm gonna fly through this. I really just want something highly entertaining and angsty and all of that. So I wanted to have this on my TBR. I've been eyeing this, so I'm gonna pick this guy up as well. So that is my TBR. But I am going to do a bit of picking up. I'm gonna put Project Runway on right now, and then I'm gonna just kind of like pick up some of the things, ooh, I almost dropped you, that have accumulated around my apartment over the past week. I still have so many flowers, you probably can't even tell, flowers on my kitchen table, but I have so many bags everywhere, like boxes and things that just have accumulated. So I'm just gonna do some picking up, hang out with Matilda, and Clay should actually be home pretty soon, which is exciting. And then we're gonna hang out. I'm gonna make him watch Survivor with me. I've already seen it, obviously, but I'm gonna make him watch it. I'm basically gonna watch it twice every week by myself when it premieres on Wednesdays, and then on the weekends with him. But yeah, so I'm excited for this weekend so much, but I'm gonna do a bit of cleaning up. I started to pack for our cabin. I'm going for 2 days. Keep in mind though, I was gonna take some Instagram looks, but how many mountain inspired sweaters is too many in mountain inspired sweaters? There's something about like a Fair Isle that gets me just so thrilled. So I own quite a bit of them, so I just kind of want to bring them all, you know? But I'm actually going to make a cup of coffee. I've taken all of the recycling out. I've put the dishes away. I've done it all. So the apartment's looking pretty good, except like for, you know, now I'm packing, but everything's, you know, and Clay is on his way home, so that's amazing. So I'm gonna make a cup of coffee, and then we're gonna hang out and then get some pizza. Just the best. Also, unicorn mug, definitely one of my favorites of my collection. Guess who arrived home, and we're about to watch Survivor. Are you so excited?
Very.
Who are you rooting for that you know is back? I know you don't know everyone, but who are you rooting for?
Tony.
Tony? You're rooting for Tony?
Yeah.
What about Tyson?
I like Tyson too.
What about Jeremy?
I don't remember who Jeremy is.
That's okay.
Actually, I like Boston Rob. I hope he wins it all.
That's so boring.
That's so Raven.
Okay, well, we're gonna watch now. If you're wondering who I'm rooting for, it's really hard. I like a lot of people. I love Yule. I love Kim. I love Tyson. And I love Parvati. Those are probably my tops. And Sandra too, even though like Sandra's won so many, like won the most, but it's hard not to root for her because she's just somehow so good. But anyway, we're gonna watch now. Taking a brief intermission after episode 1, and you know, I promised Jeremy it's not a spoiler, but it just happens to be where we paused, and we're gonna get pizza. Because the first episode is like an hour and a half. Well, it's 2 hours long. There's 2 tribal councils, so. It
is Valentine's Day, so maybe the clip immediately after this is, we couldn't get in.
Oh yeah, that's true. We might not be able to get into dinner, but we're gonna try, because we didn't get a reservation. So, we might be ordering pizza, which is just fine with me. Yum. And now we're back home watching Survivor with Matilda. I've got a little further unpacking. I'm gonna finish this, and then I'm gonna finish packing, and then I'm going to read. So it's gonna be a fun night. Hi everyone, so Survivor is watched, dinner is consumed. I'm still so full, I ate so much cheese. But now I am sitting in bed and I'm going to read some of Things in Jars and try not to get too scared before I fall asleep. Clay is in the living room playing some video games. I have to wake up pretty early tomorrow, so I can't stay up really too much later because it's almost midnight as it is. So I'm just settling in and getting ready for bed because, you know, I'm waking up at like 7 a.m. tomorrow, so woo! Saturday, here I come. Good morning. It's 8:20 in the morning and 19 degrees outside, and I'm dressed like this. Always love being practical. And we're home and we're packing to go. We have so many things. I'm sorry I didn't film while I was out shooting with Jenna. It was so cold and we were just like super focused on just like moving from point A to point B. Did get some Uber shots, but aside from that, I'm back home and now I'm prepping to head upstate. Woo woo woo. I'm really excited, but I gotta get all my stuff together. But just wanted to say hey, and we're almost on our way. And we are making our way upstate. It looks deceptively like a beautiful day outside, but it's freezing. And then look, little Miss Matilda's here too. She loves a car ride. But we are so excited. We're gonna be there soon. We're gonna make a quick pit stop at like the grocery store to pick up some things to cook at our little cabin. But like, look at the Brooklyn Bridge. She's looking fresh today. All right, back on the road. Stopped over for a gourmet lunch. We're gonna sit in the parking lot and eat. Millie is just living her best car ride life. We are running by the grocery store. We're actually arrived. Matilda's at the, some snow at the tiny house. But we wanted to go to the supermarket and then I'll give you guys a tour when we head back. Just picking up the necessities, as one does on vacation. Clay got the flame and had to read it. All right, we have arrived and we have groceries everywhere. This over here. But to give you the quick grand tour, so we're staying in a little cabin. So here's the kitchen area. It's Matilda's water bowl. You walk in, here's the living room. We picked up Matilda a Valentine's themed toy at the grocery store. Isn't that right, Matilda? Luggage. And then we also have like a little upstairs. There's actually a place to sleep up there if we had more than 2 people. And then you just kind of walk up these stairs. There's Clay being drama. And then here's like the room, and like look how pretty with all the windows and everything. So cozy up here.
This hurts my legs.
Changed outfits because we're actually gonna go hang out with some goats. They have some goats on this property, isn't that right, Clay? We're jazzed about it, so we're gonna go take a short walk. I'm wearing like an alpine look. I'm actually gonna try to get a sweet picture with some goats. I love goats. And then we're gonna come back here. I think I'm gonna do some reading on that couch for a little bit. Just enjoy the beautiful scenery, the sun setting. We're gonna light a fire. We have like a little fire pit here at this little cabin. We got stuff to make s'mores and hot dogs and hamburgers and all of that. So we're just gonna take it easy, stay in here, enjoy. It's very cold outside, but it's so nice to be in nature, and we have such big windows of just like nature. It's gonna be great. So we're gonna do a little goat tour. then we're gonna do a little read it.
What I'm most excited.
Oh yeah, Clay. I've never had this before.
Yeah.
Jiffy Pop.
It's very good.
We're gonna put it on the fire, he says?
More fun than good. It's good too, but it's all about the fun.
Is it not gonna catch on fire if we put it on the fire?
It's made out of metal.
Oh, there's no aluminum in there? I thought it was gonna catch on fire. Anyway, Millie's gonna hang out in here for a little bit because we can't bring dogs to the goats, but she's having a good time too with her new toy. But we'll be back in a little bit, Matilda. Bye-bye. Here is a view of where we're staying. There's actually a pool down there, so this place is really nice in the summer too. But we're walking over to the goats. They have all sorts of farm animals here. They have fresh eggs for you every morning. There's just like free-range hens over there. They're just clucking away.
You can go swimming?
Yeah, go swimming. There's also a creek and a nice swing.
Actually, I'm not sure about that.
I don't think so.
No, that's not the Hudson.
That's just a creek. Might go to the Hudson eventually. But yeah, we're gonna go check out some goats. Look at the goose geesies. Thriving. Oh, they're eating. They're like molting.
Where's the indoor place to stay in? Buddy.
Look at all these goats. Look at all these goats. They're so cute. Hi, little guys. So precious. I think they do goat yoga here.
What's goat yoga?
You do yoga and they put goats on you. Yes, look how chunky you guys are. Oh, I love you. So we made some coffee, and something we found at the grocery store that I was just thrilled about was farm fresh milk. It comes in like little glass containers too. It makes me think of that Schitt's Creek episode where they try to get into the milk market. But anyway, thrilled about this, and then we got Clay some chocolate milk because that's his favorite drink. But yeah, cup of coffee time. Isn't that right, Matilda? I'd say this is my idea of a cozy escape. I also have my mug. I brought some mugs from home because I didn't know if they were gonna have mugs because I'm that kind of person. They do have mugs. I think we're gonna buy one. But anyway, back to reading. Yes, she's back from her stroll with her new toy. We got her a little love arrow for Valentine's Day. She saw a waterfall, which I guess Clay discovered without me while I was reading. We'll go back there tomorrow.
Special delivery.
Cheetos.
Yeah, I put a little
Dorito in there too.
It's like when you get an onion ring in your fries. Yeah, I know. I'm the best. Hey, Millie. Love you. None for you.
No, none for you. Hi everyone. So Clay is about to go start up the grill. I know we're grilling in 19-degree weather, but you know, we're trying to embrace the outdoors. But I wanted to check in because I have done a chunk of reading. I've just been sitting here enjoying my book, and I have to say I'm really liking this. So as a reminder, I'm reading Things in Jars, and it is like a Victorian era murder mystery story. And the thing about this book is it's a lot weirder than I thought it was going to be, but like in a good way. It's kind of have this dark and menacing and undertone to it. Kind of to give some context, there's something called like curiosity cabinets where people would kind of collect strange things, usually like taxidermy animals and stuff like that. But I think there can also be a sinister component as well, in that people will try to collect humans that are perhaps, you know, born with some interesting things that people don't usually encounter. And I think that's what the fear that this young girl was kidnapped to be sold off to like a curiosity cabinet. We follow our main character, who also has a very interesting background. She was raised as a, like, her family like perished really tragically, and then she came over from Ireland, and she was basically assistant of like a body snatcher before like during the time when it was very difficult for doctors and things to get dead bodies. So she would prep dead bodies, and then she was kind of sold and adopted by a doctor when she was like 11. So that's the only context I have for her life so far, but right now I'm really liking it. I'm 130 pages in, so a decent chunk of the way through, and the mystery is really starting to build. I really don't know what's going on, but there's definitely this menacing quality to it. The players in this game are like pretty screwed up, which I don't know, I was kind of expecting it to be like this easygoing Victorian, almost like fun murder mystery, and this is not that, but I'm pleased that it's not that. It's definitely eerie. Millie's being so funny. Let me show you. It's just sitting and staring because Clay went out there to start the grill. So there's that. Isn't that right, Matilda? She's like too busy concentrating. But yeah, we're turning the grill on. We're gonna make some hot dogs and some hamburgers. I honestly just think I want a hot dog, but what I'm most excited about is we're gonna make s'mores. We're gonna light a fire and s'more it up. Cooking dinner, and I am prepping to go outside and sit by the fire that Clay made. It's chilly out there, so gotta go prepared. Oh man, that really backfired. Clay started this fire.
I made fire.
You're literally, you can't even like barely see you. And there's our little grill over there, cooking some things. We can probably throw the hot dogs on now, Clay. They aren't very thick.
I turned I have this on full blast too.
Yeah, let's throw the hot dogs on. Ooh, my grill master has returned.
Bon appetit.
We are eating good. We forgot to pick up sides, so it's just it's an all entree kind of evening. Matilda is like, where's my burger, you jerks? Where is it? She also not a huge fan of the fire, we've discovered. But, you know, slowly introducing her to the great outdoors. Everyone, it's time for the main event. S'mores, s'mores, s'mores. I think we should put these out on a plate so we have like all of our components ready. Clay really loves chocolate milk.
I was drinking directly from it. This is my glass with milk. Reagan doesn't drink chocolate milk.
I don't drink milk, really.
I'm a grown man.
It's happening. I'm so thrilled. Oh, hey.
Living your best s'mores life.
Yeah, one time on my birthday party, I asked if we could make s'mores instead of getting a cake.
Yeah?
S'mores are the best dessert. It's a known fact.
Yeah. For more s'mores facts, text 555 s'mores. Let's get a shot of Reagan. Oh, boom. S'mores making in the process. Wow.
I know, pro at work.
Instant replay. Whoa. Carcinogenic. Fire. Crispy boy.
We are back inside and we are about to watch a movie, Parasite specifically, because we are those noobs who still haven't seen it, which is a little ridiculous. It's just the coziest, little place ever. I'm in love with this place.
My little parasite.
Matilda is being weird, but we've ventured up into the lofted part and I'm gonna do a bit more reading before going to sleep. We finished Parasite. It was super good. It's one of those movies you kind of have to sit on and think about because there's just like so much going on in it, but very intense. I liked it a lot. So, but I can do some reading and I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, Matilda. I have a pot of coffee on the brew. Very excited. I'm actually about to lift these blinds, I think. Can I do it? Ooh. All right. Welcome, world. We're back. It's gloomy out there today, but it is actually a lot warmer, so I'm looking forward to that. I think we're gonna do some hiking today, just kind of continue to relax. I'm actually gonna do a bit of reading this morning. I grabbed a blanket. Matilda, I guess, is going back to bed, but I'm gonna put my Netflix fireplace on, set the mood, and I'm gonna sit there and read. Head into the pantry, because your girl's gonna get some jam. So Clay has started breakfast and we've decided we think we're gonna buy some homemade raspberry jam from here. But look how cute this little thing is. It's just like a pantry full of things. They even have a wall of DVDs. I love this place. And board games and puzzles. It's just so wholesome. Maybe we'll do a puzzle tonight. Love puzzles. Breakfast has started in this house. Clay's frying up some bacon. We have the window open for the smoke. And then I'm also, life of a YouTuber, trying to upload this video today. You know, cabin Wi-Fi not so bad. So we're just enjoying this gloomy day and relaxing. Oh, I also meant to mention that I read a really good chunk of this book this morning, over 70 pages, and I will definitely pop in with kind of like thoughts and feelings about that in a little bit. Welcome to Reagan and Clay's diner. These eggs started out as fried eggs, but we had to quickly pivot to scrambled eggs, but you know, it turned out all right. Most excited about this fresh jam though, I'm not gonna lie, but bon appetit. Oh my God, the chocolate milk's back. Someone nice and snuggly and cozy. We are off on a hike. Matilda's here in her jacket, ready to go. We're gonna go a little explore of the property. There's a waterfall that Matilda already has seen and loves, so we're gonna go back and let her frolic. Well, not in the water, but around the water. There she goes, the little explorer. off to see the world and probably take a poop. Approaching on the waterfall, some frozen ice leading up to the majestic frozen. Well, actually, it was totally frozen yesterday when Clay saw it last night, so it was so cold. But I think it's defrozen itself. Defrosted, I guess is the word. Matilda loves the water, apparently. Don't let her. She loves it. She just wants you to let her go. But here's the waterfall. You having a good time, Matilda? She's like, let me go. Want to see Matilda be an absolute athlete? Let's go jump over this log, Millie. Come on.
Let's go.
Woo! She's like a horse champion. So we're going to a nearby town, and this is what Millie does when we leave. She just stares longingly at us. But there's so many windows for her to look out into the nature world. Look, she's going over to this one. All right, goodbye, Matilda. We'll be back soon. So we are on our way. We're headed to Woodstock, New York, which, oh yeah, look at these mountains. Right by some mountains. But yeah, Woodstock, New York is, I guess, where Woodstock happened, but Clay was telling me that's not actually where it was named after this place, but it didn't actually happen there. It got moved somewhere nearby. But it's like an artsy small town, so we're gonna go walk around the main street and see if we can find any fun things. Isn't that right, Clay?
That's correct.
But we're just cruising along, and we'll check it when we get there. Walking around this cute town. It's very artistic. They got all sorts of things here. Picked up a book at a local bookstore. This really caught my eye. It says to be Pokemon combined with Avatar: The Last Airbender. My two loves. Plus, I always try to buy a book from a local bookstore everywhere I go. So excited to add this to the collection.
What's the local bookstore?
Oh, the place is the Golden Notebook in Woodstock, New York. Good selection, would highly recommend. All right, we made another shopping stop. Not for ourselves this time, but for Matilda. We keep buying her dog clothes, but look at this little fleecy guy. She's gonna be so warm and cozy. We don't know if it's gonna fit her because she's kind of barrel-chested, but we sized down compared to the sweater. We picked this up. We're excited to give it to her later. We decided to get a single taco for a little appetizer in life, you know? Delicious tacos. Oh, I miss Texas. All right, we're all packed up and we're heading back to the tiny house. Clay has the hiccups because that taco bar was incredible. He put too much hot sauce on it, but honestly, the best taco I've had outside of Texas. Like, if you're ever in Woodstock, New York, go to Tinker Taco Bar because it's legit.
Like, I got the hiccups.
Yeah, he does, but it's a legit taco. It was incredible. I could have eaten like 12 of those tacos. But we also did a lot of in-town shopping. We basically bought so many small little things from various small town, from various local stops. We've just become, I guess, those people who are like, ooh, I guess we do need a soy candle. Ooh, I guess we do need a book. You know, just like little things from different places, but you know. We got Matilda a new sweater, which so excited for her to try on. I got
the hiccups.
but anyway, we're gonna head back now, hang out with Millie for a bit, and then we're gonna find a place nearby to get dinner. Matilda rocking that new fleece life. Oh my gosh. We sized down this time, so it's actually not too long on her, which is so good. Okay, got a tie-dye shirt. Got that Woodstock feeling. Yeah. Oh, and there's literally a goat walk happening right now. Can you see the goats? I'm not sure. They're being walked. There's like a goat parade. I'll come back if they appear. The goats. Do you see them? I'll zoom in. Oh my God, there's so many. Look at them, they're just roaming. I die. Look at them just having a nice time. Hey everyone, so I'm about to sit down and do more reading in our little cabin. We're gonna get dinner in a couple hours, but it's only like 4, probably a little after 4 now. Clay's went off to try to find some more coffee filters so we can make some more coffee. But I'm sitting down to read. So this morning I read a good chunk of this book. I read 70 pages, so I'm past the 200 page mark now. And I'm really liking it. Again, the story is much darker than I thought, and I'm just really attached to our main character. Sometimes I struggle with like detective detective stories to feel attached to the detective. But in this case I'm not, and I also feel like it's exploring some like more nefarious elements to this time period. Circuses too are kind of being brought up a lot, and it's just a mystery that's like more haunting and more diabolical than I was expecting, but at the same time it's still kind of tame. Like, it's not like horror by any means, because I wouldn't be able to read that, but I just think it's like clever, and I like the writing style a lot, and I like that it's jumping from past to present pretty consistently, because we're both kind of learning about our main character's past, which I'm pretty sure is connected to what's going on now. We're not quite sure how or why, but I'm very intrigued to find out. Regardless though, lots of people taking advantage of other people, and I'm just liking it. I think this book is like 360 pages, so I have like 160 pages left. That means I'll have read almost 400 pages, because between my audiobook and this and where I was when I started Matilda's going upstairs, that'll be that. So I'm gonna sit down, do some more reading, and I'll check in as I get further along. All right, everyone, I've passed the 300 page mark, making great reading progress, but I'm taking a brief interruption because why, Clay?
We're gonna make some popcorn.
Yeah,
we're gonna try.
Clay has been so excited about this popcorn since we picked it up. So I also love that he's just wearing his tie-dye shirt with a denim jacket. It's so cold outside. He's like, springtime, summertime, popcorn time. All right, it's happening. Don't burn yourself.
Stove, but
can you just drop it on top? Just throw it on there.
No, that's not gonna work. It'll catch on fire for sure.
I think it's about to start popping. We can hear some sizzling happening on the inside.
It's either about to start popping or it's about to catch on fire.
Or explode. There's definitely something happening there.
Yeah, something's happening. My hand is hot, I'll tell you that. Oh, it's happening. Pop, pop.
Is it too close to the fire?
It might be.
Should you lift it up a little bit?
No. Let's see that.
Ooh, it's popping.
Bobbing.
It's popping. This is so exciting. I've never actually had this before. Oh my god. Wait, let me zoom in so you guys can see. It's kind of hard to see on the vlog camera because it's so dark outside. But it's definitely working. I'm really happy for you, Clay, that this worked out so effectively. We probably popped about 1/7 of the entire volume of popcorn, and I think we definitely burned it, but
No, it's good.
oh, it tastes like smoke, Clay.
Yeah, I don't know if I should eat this.
Oh. Running our gourmet dinner, Matilda. Velveeta mac and cheese, liquid gold, baby. Clay's grilling some more hot dogs outside. We mistimed dinner a little bit, so I'm just gonna feast on my mac and cheese and watch Bravo over there while the burgers cook. So we just finished up dinner, and I'm gonna sit here and read the last of my book because I'm so close to finishing, and then I'll do a comprehensive review in a bit, but then we're gonna watch Jojo Rabbit. But I've gotta finish this because I'm almost done. Isn't that right, Matilda?
Good girl.
So we're about to sit down. We've been watching some crap Netflix shows, but now we've decided to watch another movie. We really wanted to watch Jojo Rabbit, but it's not available to rent yet, and I feel like buying it is a little aggressive. So we're gonna watch Ford versus Ferrari. Hello everyone. So we watched about half of Ford versus Ferrari. Good so far. I had only planned on watching about half that movie because I wanted to get some more reading in tonight. I'm starting A Heart So Fierce and Broken tonight, my second book of the weekend. I will also do, and I apologize, the day got a little bit away from me, but once I get home tomorrow, I'll do a comprehensive review of Things in Jars, and I'll let you guys know how much of this I plan to read. I probably won't stay up too much later because we kind of want to get up around like 8:30ish tomorrow, and it's a little late. So, you know, get up early, get cleaned up, get on the road, get back to New York. Do have a few errands I need to run, errands or things I need to do around the house tomorrow, but other than that, I do plan on just continuing my very chill and relaxed weekend and getting more reading in. But I'm really excited to start this. I feel like it's gonna be super fast paced and immediately grab my attention. So I'm gonna start this now. Good morning, world. We're working on packing and we're gonna head out of here. We had such a wonderful and lovely time in our little tiny home, and I would highly recommend it. I'll leave a link to it down below if you guys are interested in coming to one of these yourself, because honestly, it was great. We just stopped to get gas. We are about long? 45 minutes away probably. But yeah, we're on our way back. We're almost there. Oh, I'm excited to get home and sit on my own couch now for the rest of the day. Happy birthday, George Washington. Is that flag always there? It's so huge. It's gotta just be here for George Washington's birthday. I'll Google it when we get home. Just like that, we are home. Clay went off to go pick us up some sandwiches and run a quick errand, and I am going to film a video and get this done and out of the way. We have a few errands to run today now that we're back home. And I have a few things I need to finish up, but I'm really hopeful I can just do a bunch of reading. So we shall see. So I'm trying to be super productive and get everything out of the way as quickly as I can. We need some Sammys, and we're gonna watch the rest of the movie we started last night, which is Ford versus Ferrari. Isn't that right, Matilda? Hi everyone, I've gone full pajama mode. This extra day off is just completely turning into a lazy day. I've finished a lot of what I needed to do. We ate, we finished Ford versus Ferrari, which ended up being really good. I didn't really know anything about Ken Miles. I still don't really know anything about racing, but I was quite entertained throughout that entire movie, regardless. Clay and I picked up some coffee, but right now I'm gonna sit down and actually do some like work training stuff I need to do, and then I'm gonna go and do some reading. I don't have very much more I need to do today, so I have a pretty open schedule, if you will. So I'm definitely going to get more A Heart So Cursed and Lonely, I think that's the sequel, in today, no problem. And then I'll also finally sit some time aside to do a review of Things in Jars. But right now, I need to do my training video, so. Alright everyone, apologies. I feel like I haven't checked in at all today, but I've just finished up doing a good chunk of work, so I'm finally gonna sit down and do a bit of reading today. Finally, but I feel like I'm in a really good place to take on the week because I just sat down and like knocked a bunch of things out. That being said, I do want to just quickly run through my final thoughts of Things in Jars by Just Kid, and mostly it's just to say I ended up really liking this book. I feel like I kind of expected one thing going into this, and it delivered on everything I wanted it to, and then excelled on things I wasn't even expecting it to. Like, I kind of just wanted this to be kind of like a run-of-the-mill Victorian style mystery, and I feel like it had so much more grit and like darkness to it I wasn't anticipating. Our main character Bridie I think was so intriguing. Being able to kind of follow her throughout her backstory and how things would kind of connect in unexpected ways was great, and then her backstory being like fascinating and screwed up as well. And then also in the beginning, like, she can see ghosts, and there's like this really, and it's not just like frivolous. Her ghost seeing isn't just like she sees ghosts, she sees like one ghost, and you don't know why she sees this person, but you have this sense throughout the entire book that it's important. So kind of trying to uncover that mystery on top of everything else going on was really great. Bridie as a main character I really enjoyed. She was fierce and smart, and you really felt for her early on. Like, as a character, she was super easy to root for. I thought the setting added a lot of nuance to it. I liked the naturalist element, kind of the scientific community element. I also felt like it toyed with ideas of like mermaids in a way that I've never really seen before. Way less romanticized and way more like scientific, I think would be a good word for it. All in all though, it really kept me intrigued. I always wanted to pick it up. I always wanted to know what was happening next. I really, really liked it. And that means I've read not an amazing amount so far this weekend, but I think I read, between this and the audiobook, I've read about 400 pages. And then last night I read about 30 pages of A Heart So Fierce and Broken, and I'm about to sit down and read more. So I think I'll be able to read over 500 pages this weekend, no problem, given I only really need to read like 70 more pages. So let's just say yes, let's hope that happens. But I'm gonna do a bit of reading now. I think I'm gonna read for like an hour and a half, and then Clay and I are gonna go out to dinner tonight. I'm really pushing myself to get out of the house, even though I would love just to never leave and just order takeout. But I've been craving sushi for weeks and weeks, and there's this place nearby I'm wanting to try, so I'm like, we're doing it, we're going. So that's the plan. Hi friends, I'm sitting here, I'm about to get dressed and get ready to go out to dinner, but I passed the 70-page mark of this book super quickly, so I've read 40 pages. And I have to say, I'm already loving this book. So if you're not familiar, the first one's like a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and it's about a girl set in our world being transported to a fantastical world. So she's kind of dropped in the middle of a bunch of political drama and like a prince and a royal guard and magical things, and she's trying to basically like save the kingdom. So a bunch of stuff happens in that book, which leads us to the second book, which I'm already liking more because it's expanding the world to a million degrees. Like, this is kind of feeling like my favorite kind of YA fantasy. It's multi-perspective. It's following people from different kingdoms. We have the fallout of the stuff that happened in the first book. So we have people like trying to prevent their identity from being found. We have Harper, who is the girl from our world, who's kind of trying to navigate this like very new world. It's also kind of antiquated, and obviously the societal structures are very different and expectations for girls are very different, so she's like struggling through that. We have a new perspective of a girl from a neighboring kingdom that is a really violent kingdom, but she has a lot of mercy and like more compassion, I guess, than her like sister who's next in line to rule. So they're traveling to this kingdom and I'm not sure what part they're gonna play. We obviously follow Gray, who's the character in the Royal Guard, and his stuff is super complicated. But all that is to say, I'm really liking this book. It's still like very self-aware from a Harper perspective and a trope perspective, but it's blending in elements of YA fantasy that I love, 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 love so much. So it's like we have Harper, but we have all these other characters that like live and breathe this fantasy world, and I'm living for it. And it's so fast to read. Like I sat down, I just flew through 40 pages. So I'm really excited to continue to read this and to read, I feel like I'm gonna read it really fast. So all that is very exciting. I also feel like we have a bit of a love triangle. Like I'm rooting for something that I'm not gonna say yet, but I really like Gray is all I'm gonna say. But yeah, so I am gonna get changed now because we're about to head out to dinner, but I just wanted to give you guys a check-in and let you know how much I've read. Doing pretty solid. I think now I've officially read over 500 pages and I should be reading more than that because I'm gonna read more of this book tonight. But just wanted to say what's up. All right, I put clothes back on and we are off to dinner. I've owned the sweater for like, I don't know, 7 years. It's just one of the Madewell mock neck sweaters they put out every year. And they're the best. They literally come out with one every single year and they wash really well. They hold up really well. Just saying. I haven't bought one in a while because I own all the colors I need and I don't have to replace them. But I just thought I'd give a quick shout out because I would say this is like my favorite sweater that you can get. And they still make them, so, you know. Anyway, we're headed out. Yeah. Clay's living his fantasy. He's been wanting to go to this ice cream place for 2 years, aka since we've moved here. Just like that, we're back home and we're gonna watch the newest episode of Shaws of Sunset. Incredible stuff. So that's what we're doing now. Then I'm gonna get more reading in, but just kind of enjoying our last night of our long weekend. Isn't that right, Clay?
That's right.
What was your favorite movie we watched this weekend? Ford versus Ferrari or Parasite?
Parasite.
Parasite screwed with my brain.
Yeah. Parasite was good.
Ford versus Ferrari was really good too.
Exactly the movie you expect Ford versus Ferrari to be.
Yeah.
Which, very good, but Parasite.
You don't even know what to expect, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Which kind of made it really satisfying. But now I know what to I don't know what to expect with this newest episode of Shaws of Sunset.
I know exactly what's gonna happen in this episode of Shaws of Sunset.
What's gonna happen, Clay?
There'll be some drama. There'll be some drinking. And there'll be some arguing.
TBD? Hi everyone. So I'm honestly so tired. I retreated into the bedroom a little early. I'm gonna do a spot of reading and then I'm probably gonna go to bed a little early. I have to go to work tomorrow. Not looking forward to it, so I figured might as well just, you know, read some fantasy and pretend like this is life. But anyway, I'll check in as I get further along, but so far, as I said earlier in the day, I'm really liking it a lot. It's really captured my attention and it's just entertaining off the bat, which is exactly what I wanted it to be. So far, very, very pleased. Making excellent progress. I've passed, I think I'm on like 130 something. Clay's joined me and he's watching Rick and Morty. And not full screen, which is very odd. Why aren't you watching it in full screen?
No, I paused it and it went out of full screen.
Oh, I see. Yawning back here, but I'm gonna read a little bit more and then I'm definitely going to sleep. Hi everyone and welcome to the end of the vlog. I just wanted to pop in and wrap up all of the weekend I was able to do this past long weekend. Clay and I had so much fun at the tiny house. I hope you guys enjoyed this little extra special vlog where we go somewhere outside of our apartment there's Matilda. But anyway, just to quickly wrap up everything I read, I was able to actually read over 600 pages this weekend, which I'm very, very pleased with. So to quickly go over everything, first things first, I read just over 50 pages of the Romanovs. I did this on Friday. I'm currently listening to the audiobook of this. On Friday, I was at the Catherine the Great part of this novel, which is just, that was such a wild time. I've since moved on to Paul, even more of a wild time. This has just been like very fascinating. There's so much happening. I think I'm like a little over 50% of the way through with this. I'm really happy I'm finally reading it, and the audiobook has been a total game changer. From there, I also read pretty much the entirety of Things in Jars by Jess Kidd. This was a really good, dark, Victorian murder mystery story. Had lots of intrigue, had a lot more supernatural elements than I was anticipating. I ended up really enjoying this. It was kind of like a surprise for me in a good way, so loved this. And then from there, I read 213 pages of A Heart So Fierce and Broken. I'm loving the sequel so much. I've kind of touched on it throughout this vlog, but like it's really expanding the fantasy world. I feel like we have more characters. We have, you know, it's just, the first book was really took place entirely in like the castle in this fantasy land, versus this is taking place in a variety of different places around the fantastical world and beyond. And again, the multiple POVs, like introducing more characters. I feel like we're just, it feels like more of a traditional fantasy book, like in a good way, and I'm really liking it. Alrighty though, so that is everything I was able to read this weekend. A little over 600 pages, which I am jazzed about. Still keeping my reading game very strong in 2020. I think I'm 2 books ahead of schedule. Who would have thought? Not me. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I will see you soon with another one soon. Goodbye.